So this is the continuation of module number 2. From the previous module, we learned what is propaganda and its 3 most common techniques. What are those again? First, name calling. Second, glittering generalities. And third, transfer. This time, we will know other propaganda techniques and their intentions. Now, why is this very important? Well, understanding the intention of the words or expressions used in the propaganda technique is very important because it will help you not to be easily swayed by advertisements. As time goes by, many propaganda techniques are introduced by the different people in the industry in order to persuade the public or a certain group of people to buy a product or to believe or follow an ideology or idea or to do a specific course of action. So here are the other propaganda techniques that you must know. So the first one is what we call testimonial. This propaganda technique uses a famous individual or a celebrity to endorse a product or an ideology or course of action. Again, what is the intention? To endorse a product or an ideology or course of action. Here are our examples. Ding Dong Dantes shows how to wash hands properly. So Mr. Ding Dong Dantes, a very known actor, is used to endorse the proper washing of hands. Another one, Senator Manny Pacquiao endorses the sardines. So he is not only a politician but also a very famous boxer. He is used to endorse the sardines. These are testimonials because these examples use famous individuals, a celebrity, in order to endorse a product or an ideology. Next is what we call plain folks. So instead of a celebrity or a high value or high profile personality, this technique uses common people or ordinary people using a product or doing an action. It creates appeal to the masses, making them feel that they are of the same status. So again, let us emphasize its intention: to create appeal to the masses, making them feel that they are of the same status. For example, an ordinary boy plays energetically to motivate others to buy the milk he is drinking. Another one, a common teenager munches potato chips. So these are examples of plain folks because they used ordinary people, common people, to appeal to the masses, making them feel that they are on the same status. The third type is what we call bandwagon. Another propaganda technique is bandwagon, which influences people to be one of those majority who is already using the product or already following or believing in a certain ideology. It touches the emotions of those who do not like to be alone or somewhat experiencing FOMO or fear of missing out. Again, what's the intention? To influence people to be one of those majority to follow or believe a certain ideology. For example, an appeal to wear face mask and face shield shows a table where 80% of people ages 17 to 60 wear face mask and face shield. 18% wear face mask and only 2% for those who are not wearing face mask nor face shield. So what's the goal? The propagandist is influencing people to be one of those majority who wear face mask and face shield. If we see these numbers, of course we will also be encouraged to follow the majority. 80% of the people wear face mask and face shield. Another example is that a community celebrates a feast where everybody raises hands with a cell phone, creating an idea that everyone in the barangay is already using one SIM. So what's the goal? This propaganda influences people to use one SIM because the community is already using it. So we see that these are examples of bandwagon because they influence people to be one of those majority, to follow the crowd or believe a certain ideology. So the fourth type of propaganda technique that we will discuss in this video is what we call card stacking. This misleads the target clients because only the favorable details of the product or ideology are being presented. So again, the goal is to highlight only the favorable details of the product or idea. To understand this fully, let's have an example. Young men and women enjoys pleasure of smoking cigarettes or vaping. They say, with just a stick, evaporates all your troubles away. Smoke stressed out. Now, pleasure is emphasized in this technique. However, the illnesses brought by smoking are not mentioned. So this is a clear example of card stacking because it only highlighted the favorable details of the product or idea. But remember guys, always remember that smoking is bad for your health. So this ends our discussion of Quarter 3, Module 3, analyzing the intention of words or expressions used in propaganda techniques. Once again, this is Sir Janelle. Thanks for watching and keep on learning.